They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 28. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Gabriel, the man in motion. And an alley to run. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Gabriel, the man in motion. On second down, Freeman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. for Keith Marshall. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go!
There's Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right around the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run with Marshall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now Marshall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Freeman again. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Dobbs. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
To throw is Dobbs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sua Cravens in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and just 1.
I got 83. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Black round. Black round.
Back to throw Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Dobbs. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it right side to Doxson. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Marshall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a carry for Pirine, and they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 15-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Let's go. 3-19. Gone.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Keith Marshall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So they're going to go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. Broken tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs through the contact. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Pirine. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Back now at FedEx Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And tough starting field position here. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 67 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and now it's second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Gun, Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. And here's Marshall. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down following the run. Back to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They run, Devontae Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Falcons on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just 1-point completion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.